Welcome to Certified Water Boys. I'm with my co-host, Drew, the Sticky LeBaron.
But
Drew, how's it going?
it's going good. I didn't know that was a nickname. Oh man.
You
Um,
pop out babies like a machine because you
yeah.
got that sticky
I like to call him Michael Phelps, because we're going for gold. We don't stop.
always.
So
Always.
yeah, but we're good to be here, man. It's a good time. Me and all my boys. So
Man.
Yeah. Also with my other co-host, Brady, Cacaw Ireland.
What's up? What's up? Let's
Yeah,
get
how
it.
was your week? How was your week, Bird?
Well, it's pretty good. I got stitches in my leg, so I'm just living the dream.
Oh,
and what
kinky.
else did you do?
Oh, I put a screw through my hand.
The
Yeah.
same
Hell
week.
yeah.
Felt like
Yeah.
back-to-back days. I got Snapchats from Brady, and he's like, "Yo, I'm bleeding." I'm like, "Dude, you gotta stop. we got the rec league season right around the corner. We got to be MVP shape."
Yeah. Yeah. I can't play ball for a minute. So
Yeah, well, tape it up. You're good. Drew,
yeah.
anything exciting your week? Did you make yourself bleed?
No bleeding done over here, but yeah, no, not a whole lot. Not a whole lot's going on. Just same old grind. Just been watching lots of basketball.
Hell yeah. I sadly had COVID all of last week, and so all the stuff I was supposed to do, I didn't do.
Yeah, that sucks,
So
dude.
yeah, we out here.
COVID
Watched some
sucks.
basketball though. Didn't watch as much as I wanted, but I watched like Indiana someone, and it was really bad, and I was like, this is it. This is it.
Yeah.
Nice. Of all the games to watch, you tuned into a Pacers game. I love it.
It was tough times. Okay, from our last episode, we have some self call outs. Gotta. This is we believe in upholding honor around these parts, and we believe in
do.
holding ourselves accountable. We do not deliver. So we're gonna go around. We're gonna call ourselves out, starting with Cacao Ireland.
Alrighty. Last episode, I predicted that Joel Embiid will win MVP and that the 76ers will play the Warriors in the NBA Finals if healthy. They are healthy now. And before tonight, they were 0-3, looked terrible.
Bad.
Joel Embiid had one decent game, and the rest of them were like, what are you doing? You could be the next Shaq, dominate this down in the paint and stuff. Not, you know what I mean? Not like actual Shaq, but it's not looking good for the 76ers. So I just need to say I apologize to everyone out there.
Thank you
for that terrible take.
Thank you, brother Brady.
Thank you, Brady. Lot of stuff changes in 1 week, man.
Yeah.
Like we went from MVP played in the finals. They might have a chance to I have to apologize. So
yeah,
crazy
I need
stuff,
to
dude.
apologize. It's not that I have to. I need to for my own sake. You know what I mean?
I feel that.
Yeah.
I also need to apologize. I brought the flaming hot take, and I was very proud of it, that the Minnesota Timberwolves were the best team in the NBA, and then they lost to the Utah Jazz.
Hey, we're the best team in the West, dude. Chill.
The actual best team in the NBA. So, but obviously, hindsight 2020, it's not looking great. And immediately after they lost the Jazz, Anthony Edwards came out and was like, "Yo, I hate playing with Rudy Gobert."
Oh, so, did he really? I didn't see that.
Those words didn't come out, but he said he likes to play small because he feels like they're a better team or something like that.
Really? They don't have all the picks out there. Spacing's better or something.
So he says that about Cat too, then, right?
I mean, I don't necessarily think he feels that way with Cat just because Cat can space the floor better than Rudy, because he shoots threes and stuff. But overall, he said that they thinks they're better as a small team.
Yeah, 3 games in. Inter-team turmoil already.
Yeah.
My boys.
Is the common denominator there Rudy Gobert then? Like, what's up there?
It's small guards who want to shoot a lot of threes.
Yeah. Well, then wouldn't you be okay with someone who's going to grab the boards, right? Who's 7'2", 7'1"?
Rudy's the perfect. Okay, this isn't it. This is our apologies. Okay, we'll talk about the T-Wolves and Rudy Gobert. I love for him.
Cool.
But yes, he is the best additional superstar you could have on your team. Doesn't need shots, gets rebounds, best defensive player in the league. He's amazing. Anyways. Thank you for coming to my talk.
I guess I gotta go here.
I need to apologize for my bad take. Thank you.
I gotta go here. I have a bad take as well. I would like to personally apologize to the great nation of America, all the eyes upon us, the council here who I'm with, the podcast, the boys, my wife and family for embarrassing them, for saying the Lakers were the 5th best team in the West. So I was bought in. I was so sold. I lost my mind to the whole LeBron gets better. He's like fine wine. He gets better with age. And he does. I'll stand by that. And then I watched the Lakers game where he bricked 4 threes back to back to back to back. That was a rough sequence. But then he's like, I'm going to drive in. I can get to the rim whenever I want. I'm just kind of old now. Still, I don't think much. If he wants to go score, he can get a 2-point, The whole funky, I'm going to drop my right shoulder, pull up to a shot is such a bad form. Like, I know it's kind of his move. You know what I'm talking about?
I love his move. It's so good.
It's so bad, though. Like, it goes off the back iron every time. And he's like, oh, I'm sneaky. There's my shoulder move. Did we see it going?
It's so slow, but it gets people.
I guess.
He can't make it like a lot of the time, I feel like Drew's saying, but he fakes people out with it.
Yeah.
Which does make sense to me because it's such a slow move.
Yeah, I don't know.
My is when he just looks at the ball and then pulls up a 3.
I don't know. He was feeling pretty confident though. So okay, let me say. So like, I don't want to spend too much time on it because whole of NBA Nation, basketball nation, the world who enjoys drama is talking about the LA Lakers. Like, I don't want to join in too much, but we have to. Because it is awful. Like, this start is so bad. And I freaking hate LeBron's comment. We know Russell Westbrook is sucking dick. He's doing awful things out there on the court. And he says, it's not the type of person I am to question a guy's shot. It's like, dude, you're the best player on the team. You're the captain. Stand up and say, Russ, I know we're homies, but bro, park that right over by coach there. We got it from here. Someone's got to take charge.
As it was happening. We all saw it. We all saw him questioning the shot.
Yeah.
Russ's shot that bricked?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. At the end of the game.
Even the announcers. Russ. Oh no. Russell Westbrook. Did you see their announcers, bro? Come on.
You see LeBron and AD's reaction?
Yeah. They're like, what?
They're like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
It's so bad.
I don't know. LeBron's feeling pretty confident in himself, at least. He's pulling up from the logo at game 3.
Airballing it.
I got
like 3 feet short.
I got a crazy stat from you. Okay. So the Lakers are 25 for 118 from the 3 so far in 3 games. Okay. Do the math there. That is 22.2% shooting from the 3.
Yeah, that's bad.
That's bad. That's for over the last 3 games. They've taken 118 threes in the last 3 games. They've made 25.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. That's a bad team. That's a bad team right there. That is a bad shooting team. And here's the thing. A lot of scoring runs through the point guard, surprisingly now in the league. They're supposed to be quick. You're going up against kids like Damian Lillard, Steph Curry, a bunch of other teams I'm forgetting about. Definitely not Austin Rivers, but
is he still in the league?
Yeah, he plays for the freak.
Yep.
No, he's in the league. He comes off the bench. He's in.
Didn't we say he's on Minnesota?
Is it? I think he's on. He's on New Orleans? Is he? No, he is in Minnesota. He's in Minnesota. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
we're so good at this. I don't know. He's one of those 2 teams. But here's the thing: Russell Westbrook and Patrick Beverly are not the guys to ever pull up a 3. I'm sorry. It's just that is not the guy you want to take a 3. And if I'm giving Russell Westbrook the ball for the last possession of the game, if he's pulling a 3, I'm not talking to him in the locker room. If that guy goes driving in, I'll talk to him. Be like, dang, that's a tough miss, or way to go. That was sweet. But if he's shooting a 3, I'm running through the tunnel, getting in my nice car and just yelling at my wife the whole way home. Be like, I can't believe I'm on this team. This sucks. Why is Russell Westbrook my teammate? Why is he my starting point guard, even though he gets the same minutes as Patrick Beverly? That should tell you something, Russ, right there. That should tell you something. Okay. Anyways, that's my heat. That was my.
Did you see Patrick Beverly's 3-point percentage?
No.
Patrick Beverly's? It's like 20% right now.
And it's almost the
bad.
equivalent of the whole Lakers team.
Yeah.
So like he's fitting right in, bro. Doesn't even matter. Doesn't even matter
Hey,
in that organization.
Something I never want to do, but to defend the Lakers.
Oh
Oh,
gosh.
what are you doing?
Oh,
Move back to
gosh.
Utah. It's because
It's
you're
the
in
California in him, dude.
Old team, bunch of veterans, probably didn't take training camp that serious. They're going to ramp up. Do we need to be that concerned yet?
I definitely think they need to trade Russell Westbrook.
Okay.
So when's the deadline when trades can actually stop? Like when they're not-
February.
Oh, so we
forever.
got a long time.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's the thing. With this start, I don't know if the Lakers can get a trade for Russ
Not the way he's playing.
for good value.
They're not going to get anything good.
No,
So
like they could ditch him
back
off, but what team is gonna be like, oh yeah, that's a massive contract. Sure, I'll pick that up for little value.
No one should want it. I
Hey,
don't think
But
Okay,
he
let's
was
do
there
it.
already. He was there already, dude.
Freaking wave him. Just get more
No,
picks.
OKC can't do it. They're looking to the horizon, man. They've got how many first round picks in the next 3 years?
Not
Lots.
enough. We have more.
14, I think, is what they have.
No, I think they still have more than the Jazz because the
Really?
last
Yeah,
handful of years.
I'm pretty sure they do too.
Yeah, they're gonna get scary. Like Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is a beast in his own right, and they're still gonna get more. I'm an OKC fan at heart. They're gonna just get more and more first round picks, and it's gonna be crazy. So,
Did you guys see that he's going to be out?
just,
He's sitting. I don't know if it's tomorrow or something. I saw a tweet about it, and they were
I
like,
didn't know this.
he's out for his hip, and then it says like Victor in the parentheses next to it, like
Nice.
insinuating that they're just tanking
Very
for him.
smart.
So funny.
And all I'm saying, don't be surprised when 10 games from now the Lakers look good. I said it.
All right, dude. We'll come back to this episode, man. We'll see
Yeah.
what's going on.
They need more shooting.
Because I mean,
That
wasn't
is
the
my
Lakers
issue.
in the play-in last year?
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah, it was last year.
they're probably gonna be I don't see them making the playoffs unless it's a play-in game. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where I see.
Unless a couple injuries happen above their, like the teams above them, they're gonna be in the play-in.
Well,
Wild.
yeah, I don't know. It's some crazy stuff. I don't.
Or
No.
Braun.
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, this is the last season in the Lakers, right? Probably.
Unless they draft his son.
True. But
Is he free agent after this year?
I don't
So. I
know.
think he's been on a one and
I
a
guess that's
player
true.
option forever.
That's true.
I just think he tries to go get another ring. It would be sweet if you could get one in LA again, an official one, if you want to say the
bubble,
not the bubble win. But I don't buy into that. A win's a win. Like if the Jazz won in the bubble and people are like it's not an official win, I'd be pissed. So like
that's the
it's a
thing
win.
about the
It's a
bubble though
win.
is like most of the NBA players are like that's the best basketball that's been played because that's all they focused on. They didn't have to travel. They didn't have any other outside distractions really. It was just basketball 24/7. You know what I mean? It's like they were thinking that's like the best that they've ever played. So,
I don't know.
Good times.
Yeah, interesting times to say the least. But
yeah.
like I said, I don't want to spend too much time on the Lakers. Like I think we've said enough. We'll come back if we need to. It's not looking good right now, but they have great names on the team. They have Anthony Davis, they have LeBron James. Yep. And like,
Yep.
But those are two great players that are hard to count out. So
Yeah.
we'll see what happens.
Currently 14th in the West.
Nice.
Tied with Sacramento and OKC. Maybe they're wanking for Wembanyama.
The Lakers?
Interesting.
That is a
about
conspiracy theory. Yeah.
LeBron saw this kid in Vegas and was like, yeah.
He's like, we need him.
Yeah.
Imagine him next with Anthony Davis at power forward.
What, Troy Brown? We like Troy Brown
I've never heard of him.
Jr. Okay. Yep.
Yep. All right, cool.
Yep. That's the Lakers roster.
Yep.
Juan
cool.
Toscano Anderson. He's a good player. I like him.
Rock on, dude.
There
Throwing
you go.
names out there. Me too.
Good
Throwing
old
names out there.
JTA gonna save the Lakers.
We'll
Okay.
see.
Any other call outs of ourselves? You want to call each other out?
Yeah, I was gonna
self-reflection?
call you out on your Minnesota take, but you already
It was
did it
bad.
yourself. So I
I've
called
lost
you out.
faith.
I called you out last episode about it though too. So
True.
Just you wait. They're not gonna be number one. They're gonna be number 2.
Okay.
behind the Jazz.
Go Jazz. Yeah, I love, like, this has been so exciting watching the Jazz play as Jazz fans. Like seeing them like go back-to-back overtime games has been pretty fun. I think so, because I expected nothing but a tank, right? Like I didn't expect exciting competitive basketball against some decent teams, And like the New Orleans game probably could have went differently if Brandon Ingram didn't get hurt in the first quarter, but we'll never know, right? He got hurt. Yeah. So but it was super, super fun to watch. And I love okay, so on Instagram, like, sure, the ESPN post, Sports Center, whatever, they're cool highlights. I go to the comment section and I love what I see there. I love it so much. That's my favorite part. I'm just a freaking lurker scrolling up and down in those comments. And there's some great gold down there by some people, man. Like there's this one guy who's like, don't the Jazz know they're supposed to suck, right?
That's where I'm at. But why we winning so many games?
Yeah,
we're not gonna get the good goods. But it doesn't matter. We're gonna win the championship.
The Jazz have beaten the 3 out of their 4 games they've played. The 3 games they've won have been good teams, and then they lost tonight against the Rockets, who are going to be.
The Rockets freaking have us in their head, dude. We can't ever beat them.
No. I think, and it's the cop. I think it's because we played back-to-back overtime games into this. Like an overtime into this. It was bad. Everyone.
Yeah, that's tough. Yeah.
What's his bucket? Let me see. I'm gonna see if you know this name. Hold, please. This is great radio. Utah Jazz man. First playing. Simone Fontecchio. Did you know
trade
for him? The Jazz?
Yeah, I knew he was on the Jazz. He played
26-year-old rookie out of Baskonia.
Sweet.
Did not know that's where he played.
I didn't know anything.
Out tonight. He came in, hit like 3 threes.
Apparently in like Euro League this summer he went off.
Yeah, he like low-key saved the game for the Jazz tonight, and then they still.
So there are some problems though. The Jazz, like they're still doing Jazz things. Like it doesn't matter if we have Rudy Gobert and Bogey and Donovan Mitchell and Clarkson and Conley. Holy cow, that team was good. We still do the same old Jazz shenanigans. Like in that Pelicans game, we were up 22-21, and the Pelicans in the fourth quarter went on a 22-3 run. So we still mess around. Doesn't matter what team it is. Doesn't matter what coach it is. The Jazz just like to mess around in the fourth and make it close. Like we don't know how to close out games efficiently. So we'll see what happens. I've been so impressed. Best player on the Jazz roster, Markkanen. That dude's killing it. He's amazing. I cannot believe it. I was a big fan his rookie year when he was in Chicago, and then he kind of just didn't do a whole lot. But then you got to think about it. He had like Jimmy Butler on his team. Like if you have a bunch of all-stars who need the ball, who need minutes, as I don't want to say nobody, but as like a second-hand player. Oh shit, that's ESPN. Sorry guys. But I don't know if you guys heard that. But when you go to the Jazz and the best player on the team is Mike Conley with 1 all-star under his belt, you can go out there and kind of shine. And like we see some weird plays out of Linux too, and like all these guys who were told, this team is gonna suck. Like just go out there and almost have fun. It's sloppy ball, but somehow it's working. And these guys are like, all right, we're supposed to suck. I'm going to give it all I got anyways, get some points on my record, and Laurie's killing it. He's doing so many cool things. I think it was 11-11 from the free throw. That's unheard of. And 9 for 12 3-point shooting or something like that. Like kind of nuts stat lines.
Okay. Here's what I'm scared of. I'm going to confess my inner fears to you both. And the audience, because people
to all of us. It's all of us.
Yeah, I'm worried that the Jazz are going to be like a good team, okay, until All-Star break, and then everyone else is like, "Oh shit, we got to play basketball," and then they're going to go serious, and then we don't have the horses to keep up, and then we're going to end up as like the 9th, 10th seed in the play-in, and we're going to get bounced by the Lakers or some nonsense, and then we're in hell, and we don't get good draft picks, and we're not good enough to compete. And I'm terrified.
Well, we have decent picks throughout the next couple of years, like balance that. And I don't even think we're going to be good whole season. I think the team is like, everyone expects us to suck. I'm going to go out and get mine, even though we're supposed to suck. I think it's that mentality.
I think the Jazz aren't done trading people, honestly.
No.
I honestly think the Jazz are going to try and like trade Mike Conley still. Maybe even like
it's a tough trade. It's a tough trade to sell.
Yeah, I know. It's Mike Conley's contract and how old he is it's tough. But like if you paired him with Jordan Clarkson or something like that,
yeah,
I don't know. I just don't think they're done yet.
Now.
Yeah,
trading away our starters and have home court in the playoffs.
4 games in.
So like I would love some miracle run against all odds. This is the team that wins the Jazz championship. Kelly Olynyk, he's the man who got it done. I would love that story, but like it's not gonna happen. This is fun while it's lasting. It's cool to see some wins. But I think what Matt said is totally true. I think once All-Star break comes around, it's gonna be like, yeah, the Jazz just really are bench players, secondary players. But this run is fun. It's a good time, especially when we all came into this like, yikes, this is going to be a tough season.
Yeah, I thought it would be 0-4. Okay, to counter my own point, though, Lauri Markkinen's for real.
No, he is.
I like Lauri, but I think it's Lowry.
I think it's Lowry.
I have I been saying Lowry? I think
I think it's Lowry.
I don't know. Markkinen, okay, I could say his last name.
He is legit.
I'm not saying
ball in his hands, he is good.
When I say secondhand players, I'm not referring to him at all. He's a stud. He's been a stud on every team, but we could really see him come into his own on the Jazz because who's he going to pass to that's better than him? Clarkson, streaky player on our whole roster. Not going to pass it to Conley. My goodness. Unless he's playing against the Nuggets. You're not passing it to Conley.
I think part of why he's been so good though is because he is passing like the whole team is. And like
we're averaging way more. It's like 29 assists a game or something like that.
Yeah,
I guess. Yeah, it is. And I guess I'm trying to get my point across is when you don't feel the pressure to have to pass to Donovan Mitchell, you're amazed at what gets done from other players who are professional basketball players in the league for a reason. You don't have to like feel like you're gonna have to pass LeBron on top of having the underdog mentality where like we're supposed to suck. It starts a fire in your belly. And then on top of that, it's like, I'm going to go out here and get mine and show that I can shoot and ball. And it's been awesome. Like you have this big dick mentality almost like, it's like, who cares? I'm on the Utah Jazz in the season where they're trying to rebuild. I'm going to drop 30 points. Who cares? I'm
worried we're too good. Not good enough.
I don't think you need to worry, Matt.
I don't think you need either. I just think ride the high.
unless we start nuking dudes, though, we have Mike Conley's a good player. Jordan Clarkson's a good player. Vando's freaking amazing.
He's been really good
for what he does. He's just an energy guy that comes in, gets offensive rebounds. Like
heart of the team, dude.
Yes, daddy.
Heart of the team.
Yeah.
Walker Kessler seems like he's a sick backup center.
He is the same.
I hope we don't ever get rid of him.
He is the same height as Rudy Gobert, and that guy can move and balance on his feet well, way better than I've ever seen.
Don't you say it. You take that back right now.
There was an oop to him, wild oop that he had to cock back here to grab and toss it up on the backboard while falling backwards.
Yeah, maybe he should have dunked it. Rudy would have dunked it.
Rudy would have tripped and fell on his knees. That's what would have happened.
Don't you
Offensively, Kessler is looking way more rounded than Rudy Gobert did. Defensively, this guy's got a lot to step into. But I'm with Brady. I think we mold him and he could be a great player.
Yeah, I think we keep him for a long time.
I do too.
I think we have a lot of good players, which means we're going to be a really good regular season team, but I don't think there's a superstar.
Yeah, we don't have
we are screwed for the playoffs.
No, we don't have anybody that can take us in the playoffs if we ever make it there with this team.
I think we make the playoffs this year. Do you not? Like no like memes. I think we're a play-in team.
As of right now, I think we are, but like I said, I think the Jazz aren't done trading. I think they're going to make more moves.
I think we also got to take into consideration what you said. Like it's week 1, right? Teams are going to ramp up, get used to it. shake the dust off of the long off season and like a short off season. It's like what, 3.5 months, something like that. But like, I don't know. I think we're going to see these teams come in more, and the Jazz just are riding this, I would say, preseason-esque high. So
what, 10th gets to play-ins?
Yeah, 10th, 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th are playing. I think
could be us. I think we could make it to a playing game. I don't think we excel in the playoffs at all.
I think we lose a playing game if we go to the play-in.
Yeah, I think
Unless
we're
unless it's against Russell Westbrook and the Lakers, dude.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, unless Russell Westbrook's on the Jazz at that point.
Then we're not going to the play-in game.
Okay,
that's an excellent take. We're trying to rebuild, and we're going to take on a massive contract of Russell Westbrook.
Hey, man, it is a rumor.
Go hard. Give us the rumors, Bird.
Give us the rumors, bro.
KSL Sports, they're local in Salt Lake City. For those who are listening, they came out today and said that in the coming days, Lakers and Jazz are expected to return on trade talks revolving around Russell Westbrook. So names that were mentioned are Rudy Gay, Jordan Clarkson, Mike Conley. So I don't know what that means. They were interested in the Russ trade when we had Bogey, but obviously the Jazz didn't want that trade. But I don't know. I don't know what it means. Don't know if it's going to happen. I think the Jazz don't do it unless they get like 2 first-round draft picks out of it.
Okay, break it down to me, because I guess I'm not understanding why this would be good for the Jazz.
I think if it happened, Jazz only do it if we get like 2 first-round draft picks, like I said. And if they do, they waive. I think they're going to waive Russell Westbrook. Like, I don't see them. Russell doesn't want to be here. We don't want him on the team. And like, we're at that rate, we would trade probably like Mike Conley, Rudy Gay type of players and go for the tank.
Yeah, you're buying 2 draft picks, trying 2 first rounders.
You're just trying to buy your future like they did all off season.
And so does Russell Westbrook then, if that happens like perfectly and we waive him, go into, I like to call Carmelo Anthony limbo?
I think
that happen.
Someone would pick him up, right?
I don't see a team doing it unless it's like
veteran minimum.
Super the Nets for a vet minimum deal.
Ooh, dude.
Hey, you heard it.
Eventually he's got to be
first certified water boys. Breaking news.
Eventually he's got to be like, yo, I want to try to get a ring and I can't do it on my own. I would take a vet minimum if no team wants me. Try to get
definitely.
And Russell Westbrook is a hell of a value for vet minimum. But for his
vet minimum, yeah,
but for his salary right now, I don't think a team picking him up. And I think if he tries to negotiate something like that, be like, bro, go back to your clothesline. Maybe they'll give you that money. Like,
well, but the only way he can go other places is if we waive him and pay him the money.
No, I know,
yeah.
I know.
And so he's just gonna take the Jazz money or whoever trades for him, and they go championship hunting. I think if we do it, I don't think we do it. Someone will though. He's getting traded.
He's not going to be on the Lakers this whole year.
Yeah, no,
it's a hot take.
I
think that's a hot take.
I don't think. Oh,
I do.
I think. Wait, what do you say?
I think that's kind of a hot take. I think Russ might be on the Lakers for this season. Hear me out. Matt brought up a great question. Words are hard, bro. Great point last episode about it, where they know LeBron's probably gone, right? And why not hold on to that contract for now for trades? Like, I think that's a great point of view. And
how long is his contract?
Thank you. It ends this year. Great point by me, though.
It's this year.
Excellent point by me, I'll say.
Well, you fooled me, I guess.
Oh, that's so bad.
I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. I thought they were going to get rid of him.
The only other team that's going to want him is Indiana. No other team would take him, right?
Yeah, if the Kings might.
If you put enough picks next to him, that's what it's going to cost the Lakers an arm and a leg to get rid of it.
But they don't care. They're a high premium team too.
Yeah, Sacramento, Houston would.
I don't think Houston or Sacramento would. Why would Sacramento when they got De'Aaron Fox?
I'd say suck.
You don't want. Yeah, but you don't need Russell Westbrook on their team.
No one wants him on their team. You want the Lakers picks for when LeBron leaves.
But the Lakers are going to want
No one wants
Sacramento's. I know, I understand that.
No one wants Russell on their team right now.
If Sacramento wanted to do that trade, like Lakers are going to want people in return, obviously. Who are you going to trade in that? Like Sacramento doesn't want to get
screwed.
Yeah,
Lakers screwed everywhere. Everyone knows he needs to leave, and so you're going to have to overpay and undertake back. Lakers are screwed.
Yeah.
So I mean, if they want to make a run at it and they unload him, they're going to have to pay an arm and a leg and up the butt, and they're going to get screwed to try and win a championship this year, addition by subtraction.
Why do you guys think they did? I know we're harping on the Lakers right now, but why do you think they signed Russell Westbrook or traded for him instead of signing DeRozan? Because that was like a done deal according to all the rumors.
Okay, this might be a really good point by me, and then it might be complete nonsense. I believe back when this was happening, LeBron went and was like, "I want Russ, big three, me, Russ, AD, make it happen." He's like, "Yo, I got you, Bron." They make it happen, and then LeBron finds out he's terrible and can't play basketball anymore, and now is pissed. So I believe it was LeBron's fault playing GM that made them pick Russ over. There were a bunch of other options that would have been better, but he wanted
Buddy
Russ.
Hield.
Yeah, Buddy. I mean, there's so many.
Yeah.
What was the talk about CP3? Was that ever really a thing for him to go over to the Lakers, or was that just talk? And he was like, "Nah, I'm with the Suns. We did great."
Yeah, he ended his contract ended with the Suns, and so people were like, "Oh, he's gonna go play with LeBron because
they're buddies.
You know, they're buddies, and
they're part of the wiener gang or the hot dog gang, right?"
Yeah. So like that'd be a good combo, but I don't think it was ever real. There's just rumors.
I'd have been all about that, dude. I'm not gonna lie, that would have been super cool.
Yeah, I wish the trade. I mean, this is forever ago, but back when CP3 played for New Orleans and he was going to get traded to the Lakers to play with Kobe, but it got vetoed. That would have been good. Yeah, that would have been sweet to see. But sorry, that has nothing to do with it. But
the other trade rumor, have you guys seen anything? Miami's being talked about all the time with like everything.
I haven't seen anything with them.
I haven't seen anything.
Yeah, I thought they were trying to trade Tyler Hero for someone. Or no, they're trying to trade Duncan Robinson for someone.
Oh, they've been trying to get rid of Duncan Robinson for like a year now.
Yeah, I think he's a stud.
You keep thinking that.
I do. I don't think he's a bad bench player. I don't.
I think he's all right, but not.
Yeah, I don't know my name. What's the dude he couldn't get past in the playoffs off the bench? They play here. I'll look it up. You're asking
Strauss?
I don't. Strauss.
Max
Strauss. He couldn't get playing time over Strauss.
Yeah, well, Max Strauss is actually apparently like a key bench player for them now.
Drew, do you know anything about Max Strus? Is it Strus or Strauss?
It might be Strus.
Nah, Max dude. Strus. I don't.
He played at DePaul.
Okay.
That's all you need to know.
Okay. That's all you need to know about that. Your boy Duncan couldn't get past that.
Okay.
Anyway, Miami's gonna be bad. Any other trade stuff that you've seen? I haven't. That's all I got.
I haven't seen much trade. That's kind of Brady's department, I think. He's my plug for that.
It's crazy that this early in the season, like a week in, the Lakers are like, "Yeah, we got to get rid of this dude." Or everyone says the Lakers are like, "Yo, we got like that's crazy."
Bro, my favorite. My favorite. I'm gonna have to pull up the stat line real quick. Come back to me. Keep talking. It'll be like 2 seconds.
I'm
back. Okay, I found it. It was a lot faster. Okay. So Russell Westbrook. Okay, this was his stat line, and I am gonna highlight it real quick because there were some amazing things that he did. I think he had 5 steals in the game against the Clippers. Okay, 5 steals. That's something to talk about. That's pretty cool. Here's the kicker. In his post-game interview, they asked him, "So what'd you think about your game?" He's like, "I did all right. I did good. Nothing to complain about." And I looked it up. I was like, all right, I see 5 steals there. I see 1 assist. Okay, let's take a look here. Oh, sorry. No. He had 4 assists. So 5 steals, 4 assists. I'm like, that's not bad. Like, let's take a further look. He was 0-11 from the field. Okay. 0 for 6 from the 3. And my man's out there saying, I played an all right game, bro. Get your ass on the bench now. That is not the way you should be playing in NBA, especially saying, I did okay.
Yeah.
I believe the quote
So
was, "I'm
bad.
happy with my performance," and he says that while there's a banner 0 for 11 underneath him.
And
It's so bad.
I saw this meme and it was so beautiful. It was Russell Westbrook pointing, just like it was clips of him just pointing to like crowds or like players. And the video had Black Bears Hawk Girl Bummer playing, where it's like F you, F you, F you. And it shows like faces of like LeBron, AD's like F you, F you. It was so funny, man.
One other last Russell thing, we got to move on. Or we could talk about him forever. But he also came out and said, I think it was that same game, it might have been the one before, but he came out and said he thinks that when they tried to bring him off the bench in preseason, that's what caused him to hurt his hammy.
Yeah, I saw
the
that.
fact that they
does that make sense?
They dared to put him on the bench to come off, and then he came in and hurt his hammy. That doesn't
make sense at all.
Livid. I was livid at your boy.
He's just not there right now.
Yeah.
Down.
All right, let's move on before we get called certified Russ boys. So
that's right. Let us play a game.
All right.
I know the game. You don't know the game.
Not a clue in the world.
I made it up like 10 minutes ago.
Oh, nice.
Okay, the game is called the Blake Griffin game.
Oh gosh.
Okay.
Here's what's going to happen. I'm going to say a name of a player. You need to tell me what team they currently play for.
Yikes.
Oof.
Okay. Starting with the game's namesake, Blake Griffin. Where does Blake Griffin play?
Detroit Pistons.
Guess one. Okay. Birdie.
Boston Celtics.
Boston Celtics is the correct answer.
Brady, pull Google off. Take Google off. Dude, I see the reflection in your freaking glasses, dude. Turn it off, dog.
I had the Jazz roster pulled up.
Don't you lie to me, man. I see you typing over there.
I'll be right here, man.
Okay, cool.
Okay, bonus points, and you will not get this. I guarantee. What is his jersey number?
Ooh.
On Boston. I'm gonna tell you this number. This is a weird question. Why are you asking this? I'm gonna tell you this, and you're gonna be like, what?
69.
Got worse.
Oh gosh.
Any guess?
11.
91.
91.
He's wearing 91 for some reason on the Boston Celtics.
Yeah, that's weird.
Okay, that was the first game.
Okay.
Nicholas Batum. Let Drew answer, Mr. Cheater.
I'm not cheating.
I think. Oh, we just talked about Batum not too long ago. Brady's like, he's a key player for them now. I think he's
He is.
Is he on the Clippers?
Ding ding ding.
Ding.
Oh yeah. Okay, cool.
I don't know his jersey number.
That's fine. No one cares. It's Nicholas Batum. Brady was in love with this man once upon a time, though.
He sure was. Speaking of other men, he's in love with Harrison Barnes.
That's easy.
Is it Dallas Mavs? He's not there. He's not there. He's definitely
Sacramento Kings.
Sacramento Kings. Birdie is getting all the points.
Hey, I have one. He has 2. How is that all the points?
Yeah, it's great. Good point.
That's true.
Look it up. Do the math. JaVale McGee.
I know.
Okay. Do I get a chance, or
go for it?
Go to the guy who raises his hands fast about? I have a blur filter on it. You can't see it half the time. The Toronto Raptors.
No, sir.
Good guess. Good guess.
Plays for the Mavericks.
He does.
Nice.
Wow.
Look at Brady. Look at Brady.
He knows his stuff.
I'm just here. I don't know. I'm just here to chill.
I'm free balling. One more player. Let's see. Taj Gibson.
Oh,
is he still in the league?
He's got to be in forever.
If we throw people up north, if they're still in the league for too long, he's got to be on the Toronto Raptors.
That's not bad.
Correct.
Oh, I was gonna say that's not a bad guess.
It's not a bad. It's a good guess, but that's incorrect. I would have guessed the Toronto Raptors.
Okay, cool.
I'm gonna throw out the Atlanta Hawks.
Also incorrect. He plays for the Washington Wizards.
Oh, okay.
That's interesting.
That's another place he's on too.
Yeah. Yeah, they have 2 former Utah. They have Kuz and DeLon Wright. He's played Utah.
Nice.
There you go. Okay, that's our first game. That is the Blake Griffin game.
Nice.
Fun.
I will bring you more obscure NBA players that are on
Okay.
teams they shouldn't be on,
Nice.
Sweet.
if we're being honest. Way to go. I believe Brady won, but Drew actually did. Do the math. Look it up.
That makes
It was
sense.
golf, dude, all along.
Yep. Lower points better. Think about it. Divide by 0.
It's fine. I get
Still
it.
0.
Okay. We are honestly, the hottest segment in America right now. It's blowing up. Flaming hot takes. What do we
Okay.
got this week, boys?
Okay.
I'm gonna let the master work.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
I don't even know. I just gotta let Drew talk.
Clear out
All
the
right.
space. I said-
Drew's
I said-
time.
so I don't have a whole lot this week. Okay, I don't.
I don't believe you.
I gotta point fingers at Brady though. He mentioned Ben Simmons probably was gonna be most
I said
improved
he could
player of
be.
the year. He could be whatever. My man fouled out with 4 points in this first game with the Nets.
He looks
Yeah.
terrible.
Yikes! It could be bad. Can we stop the LeBron comparison, please, America? Please, world, stop it. He's not
That
ever gonna
comparison?
be. It's been a talk for a long time.
Okay.
They're like, he could be same body type. I'm like, no, we're even close, bro. So I just wanted to point that out. As far as hot takes go, I know they just said the Heat aren't going to be good. I still believe the Heat got a chance, dude. Sure, they're talking about trading Duncan Robinson. That team is stacked. I think they're
1-3.
I think they're going to be messing around too, and they're going to make a
One
huge
and
break. It's the East after all. Look at the Sixers.
The East is good.
East is
Yeah,
very good.
yeah, okay. 0-3 Sixers, who you said was going to go into the finals.
They're still good, bro.
The Nets aren't that great either. They're looking bad too.
They lost
So-
to the Chicago Bulls, the Boston Celtics,
Yeah,
and the Toronto Raptors.
yeah. So the East is the East. Can you guys finally get off the bandwagon of the East?
No,
So-
it's good this year.
I think they're good.
All right.
I think they got good teams.
Milwaukee, good team. Boston, good team.
Sure, Boston can be a good team.
Cleveland.
But they're not.
Good
Cleveland.
team.
Okay, that's
Atlanta,
something to talk about that
good
we kind of
team.
brushed over
Oh.
as Jazz fans. Donovan
is
broke
going
franchise record just barely for highest consecutive 30-point games or whatever for a start in the franchise. That's cool. That's cool
he's
stuff.
playing really good.
Yeah. So
Too bad
He's
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 not
on the
getting a
Jazz.
lot of help. Did I make that up?
No, I looked at their.
do they still have
um,
Darius Garland or is he gone?
No, he's there. He like re-hurt something from like the preseason or like training camp during their first game, so he hasn't played since. But Donovan's just been playing point for him.
That's
He
what
looks-
Donovan should play.
Dude, he looks really good. I don't know how they're gonna do with Darius Garland because he's their starting point guard and Donovan's gonna be their starting shooting guard, right? But they're probably gonna play just whoever has the ball is their point guard. You know what I mean?
Yes, take turns.
But I don't know.
It's
Donovan looks
kind of the
freaking
same
good.
issue that we had where you have 2 small guards. That
Yeah.
doesn't really work anymore.
I think it could work when you have. Not saying Mike Conley's bad, but
Ooh, shots.
like
I
Darius
will.
Garland's young and like super athletic and has a good shot. So it's like
No, Darius Garland's a stud. Like he's
like-
going to be a great player.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a bummer that Donnie's first year he's dealing with some injury, but we'll see what happens. I don't think it's season long affecting, but
I want to see how Donovan plays with Evan Mobley. How they end up meshing because Evan Mobley, in my opinion, probably should have been an all-star last year or was like right there. And with Donovan coming in, I want to see how they mesh and how that affects their team and all that.
Agreed.
going
Really quick on Cleveland. Reunion of Jazz point guards, Ricky Rubio
Oh yeah, dude.
and our boy, the possibly most attractive person in the NBA, Raul Neto.
Yeah, dude. They're all on
yeah.
the same team now.
Yeah, my Raul Neto makes my wife swoon. So the only reason she watched the Jazz games was because Raul Neto was on there. She follows him on Instagram. She doesn't follow like any famous people on Instagram, and she follows like Justin Bieber and him. So
I'm a follower on Instagram. He's hot.
Nice.
Yeah, I know. Good stuff, right? She'd just be looking on her phone, pop up. Is Raul Neto on? Yeah. I'm like, no,
he doesn't.
no,
play.
he's not. You'll see.
Gets 6 minutes a game.
They
in
did a
garbage
bench
time.
shot every time though because of how attractive he is. They're like,
Yeah.
oh, there he is.
She did watch a couple of Wizards games though last season, so that tells you.
Oh, was
something.
he was there last year?
Yeah, he was there. Yeah,
Oh,
there or the year before, or something like that.
yeah.
What I was gonna say, that is really cool. The reunion there. I love Rubio. He's a stud.
I freaking wish the Jazz
wish
still had him.
the Jazz still had him. He heart and soul of the team that year. I want to go back to the Jazz Pelicans game for a little bit. Just for a little bit, okay? Because this could fall in the hot take section. I'll say what you will. I know he dropped 25 points, but I am not impressed with Zion Williamson at all. And I know there's a lot of for some reason he's like the most famous player in the NBA.
Dude, the media
loves this guy because of what he did at Duke, because he was so big and he could sky high dunk. But my man Jordan Clarkson's clean blocking this guy. You know,
that was a good block.
That was
it was all ball.
Yeah, it was an amazing block. But this is Zion Williamson, who's supposed to be jumping out of the building. And so I don't know if he's not. Now, I don't want to get too much hate for saying this or be disrespectful. I don't know if he has high enough basketball IQ yet to learn how to dunk on a fast break when someone's chasing you, or he, I don't know, just has one way of dunking. It has to be cock back explosive, because that could have been an easy two-hander. No one's blocking that. But he has to tomahawk it back here. So that's my hot take. I don't think, even though he can go ahead and drop 25, I still think the best player on that team is Brandon Ingram and will be. I mean, Brandon Ingram played 11 minutes.
Valanciunas would like a word.
Sure. In the Jazz, he scored 6 points. You can talk to him all you want about it. But he did have 9 boards. That's something. But I think Brandon is definitely the guy who runs the show over there. He played 11 minutes, dropped 10 points.
He has no CJ McCollum plays for them too, right?
I still think Brandon Ingram is a better player. I really do. CJ's great. He is an amazing player, but I think Brandon has a higher ceiling and is a better player now. I think they're crazy not to run most of the points through him. He's a freak. Like, he really is. I think he's insane athletic, and he kind of looks like he's nonchalantly going down the court. That guy's competitive, and that guy's good. If he didn't get hit, if they didn't slam in together, those two teammates, him and his teammate or whatever, I think the Jazz probably would have lost that game. But I don't know. CJ did have an amazing game though. 28 points, a double, 12 assists. That's pretty high.
Yeah.
It's a great stat for him. So that's my, I guess you guys might say, small hot take. I don't think Zion Williams all that. I think he's a hell of a player. I think he's a hell of athletic. I'm not going to say hell of a player. I think he's a hell of an athletic player. I think he's got a lot of development to do, a lot. And it's to be expected. I mean, he missed last 2 seasons, right?
That's my thoughts. I just have no clues.
Yeah.
What's injury did, there's so many question marks with his injury history now that it's like.
Well, every time he took when he got blocked by JC, when he went down, I was like, that's it. He's gone again. He's a dense guy. And when those big guys fall, that's scary.
You don't got to do him like that.
I'm not saying he's still in better shape. He's still in way better shape than I'll ever be in. But I'm just saying, when you're big like that, very muscular, and you're playing at high speeds, you can fall hard. And when he got blocked, I was like, yikes. I hope he can get back up and nothing's wrong,
Yeah.
And that's just
something was bugging him, which probably just pain.
And that's That's something I bet every Pelicans fan, I mean, any basketball player fan probably feels this. When Zion Williamson falls, everyone's going to go, like, their heart's going to drop for a second because it's been 2 seasons, right? It's Dante Exum for the Jazz. You know, it's like when he got injured back to
That's a
back.
flaming hot take. Comparing
No,
Dante Exum at all in any
No.
sentence
Not
is
skill.
Zion Williamson.
Not skill. The back-to-back injuries, and we didn't see a whole lot of gameplay where it could have been good, you know? That's what I'm saying. Not skill level whatsoever. Dante Exum is even in the league anymore?
Nope.
No.
Exactly. That's all I'm saying at all. Zion Williamson is already way, way above what Dante Exum could have been. I think that guy plays streams on Twitch. I think that's what he does now.
Yeah, it was a bad pick.
So
Yeah, he plays in like Europe or something.
That was a lukewarm hot take.
Yeah.
We'll give it to you. Bird,
thanks.
you got any flames inside of you?
Let me think of any. See if I got any floating around.
Great. Just have dead silence on a podcast.
I don't know. I can't think of anything.
You got nothing. Okay, what's
No.
a no takes at all? They don't even have to be the hottest of flames.
No, I got nothing. I honestly can't think of
Boy.
anything right now.
Brother Bird.
This is
hold
my
it down.
segment, okay? So
Yeah, I let Drew run this whole segment. I can't touch it.
I think we will have a lot more hot takes as things start opening up. This is only week
Yeah,
1 in,
it's
and
just
already we're
too
Oh,
seeing
early.
some crazy stuff.
There's a low-hanging hot fruit take that I'm surprised neither of you have taken.
Take it, dude.
John Morant is the best NBA player ever.
So how's that a low hanging hot take?
Because
That's
have you seen him?
the hottest
Have you
take I've ever
seen
heard in my
him
life.
play? He is ridiculous. He is fun.
That is
He's
cool.
fun.
That is a hotter take than me calling out Michael Jordan last episode.
That's
So,
true. I agree with that.
He partied with our friend once during COVID protocols. He's dope.
Oh, jeez.
He's dope.
Okay. What kind
Is
of
he
hot
actually
take
the
is
best player of all time? No. Is he going to win MVP this year? Absolutely. Is he
Not.
the most fun player to watch right now in the NBA? 110%. No.
that? No.
Who is more entertaining right now?
Let him know,
That's a
Brady.
hot take. There's your flaming hot take. You're just saying that John Morant's not the best, not the most fun player you've ever seen in your lifetime.
No.
Who?
How?
Who? Start naming names. Watch him play the game, bud.
Steph Curry, most
Steph.
exciting
This year?
player
Nah.
of all time.
Nah, not this year.
It's
What?
week 1, dude.
Yeah. And every time I open my eyes, there's another Twitter highlight of Jaw doing something ridiculous.
Same with Steph.
Not the same.
Not
Okay.
Jaw's freaking jumping over the backboard half the time to get these blocks.
Okay,
He's not
that
human.
He is
I
a
think
freak
we need
athlete.
to-
that
I think we need
block.
to look into it. I think he's an alien.
that
He is a freak athlete and he is fun to watch. I just don't know why you are going crazy for him.
Because it's so fun. He's playing fun. It's exciting. You never know what he's gonna do.
He's playing fun.
He's playing fun. Okay, what? I got Steph trotting out there for the billionth time, just splashing threes. Sick. Love you, Steph. It's dope.
Did you
I
see
got-
Luca beat Ja the other night?
Doesn't
okay.
matter.
Okay.
Like destroyed him.
I
He
Doesn't
had like
matter.
29 in the first half.
love going after Ja. Like, beautiful, love the guy, awesome. This is great sucking dick session. Let's move on to some cool stuff. The Mavs. I'm actually really impressed with
Said
that
cool
team.
stuff and then said Mavs.
Yeah, where are you going, Drew?
I think we could see some crazy moves this year with them. I think they
JaVale
Dare I
McGee's their starting center.
they have Luka Doncic. So
He's not a center though.
no, you don't need to set it. You could. The man's got heat. I love that guy sass and the little rivalry they're trying to make between him and D Book. That's fun. That's some good stuff.
What?
But do you know what I'm talking about last year?
Not at all. Is that okay?
Yeah, they had
had
some
beef.
beef
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
in the playoffs.
Matt, what are you
that.
talking about?
I know. I didn't know this was a thing.
Yeah,
I'm
it was a
learning.
thing, and it was
I'm
super
learning in
cool.
real time.
Go
And-
back
and
and watch.
This year, Mavs were beating the Suns, and then the Suns came back and won, and like there was some beef apparently
Yeah.
during that game. I didn't see. I just heard about it.
I'm just saying, I don't count Luca out. I think they could go to the playoffs. That's what I'm trying to say here.
Oh, they'll go to the playoffs.
I think
I
they
think
could
they're-
go to. I think they could go to semis.
That's where they went last year, right? Didn't they go to the semis last year? They lost the Warriors in the semis. In the
Did you
Western
know we
Conference
were
Finals.
back in the hot take section, Matt?
In the West,
Yeah, I did.
Western Conference
That was
Finals.
a hot take.
Yeah, they're going back. I
They're
totally
going back
see
to the
that.
Western Conference Finals
Yeah,
against your Warriors.
yeah, and the Warriors are gonna poop on them.
Dwight Powell.
Okay, maybe not the because
Dorian
I
Finney-Smith.
Dorian Finney-Smith's a baller, dude. He's the reason why
Frank-
we lost. Jazz lost to him.
Nidlinka.
I want to
Frank Ntilikina.
reevaluate what I said last week about the Warriors beating the Nuggets in 5. I think that goes 7 games now.
Interesting.
I think if
Why?
it's the Nuggets Warriors, if it's the Nuggets Warriors in the Western Conference Finals, I think that series could go either way. I really do.
What changed?
I think this team is
You watched the Jazz beat the Nuggets, and now
is
you're
just warming
like,
up.
they're winning.
No, this team is just warming up. That's how I see it. You've got the best center in the league. You got Jokic in the league.
Walker Kessler plays for the Jazz, sir.
Eric Vanderbilt would like a word.
Okay, best center in the league. You got Jamal Murray, who's coming off of his injury, who's still
It has been terrible.
Still
He's played
tender.
so bad.
It's
He's
been
still tender.
so bad.
But he's had some good moments where you can see him warming up. You can. And I wouldn't be surprised in the next month we see just back how Jamal Murray used to be. And I think this team smells blood in the water. And I think they could go 7 games toe-to-toe with the Warriors. I do. So I'm changing my prediction from 5 games Warriors. I still put my money on the Warriors to win, but I think it's close. 7-game series, Western Conference Finals. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. And I don't think that's a huge hot take.
Well, it is because Jamal Murray's been bad, and we'll see if he can bounce back or not. But he has not been Jamal Murray. And Michael Porter Jr., who's the third piece of that puzzle, has been bad.
It's
and
week 1.
Yeah.
And I
don't think
they're gonna.
I
I
have
think
hope
they're
for
growing
Jamal
into
Murray.
it.
Michael Porter Jr.
He looks bad.
Yeah, it's bad. It's bad.
We'll just have to see. I don't know. I'm excited to watch some Denver basketball this year, and I never thought I'd say that in my life.
Bones Highland. He's pretty good.
What a name.
What do you guys think? What do you guys think about the Clippers and how Kawhi's been?
I'll be honest. I haven't seen a Clippers game yet.
Okay.
So tell us about it though.
I just think he seems off still. Like he hasn't fully gotten back. You know, I know he hasn't played back-to-backs yet either. Like they sat him against the Kings, or they're sitting him against the Kings or something. He just doesn't look like Kawhi. So I'm interested to see if he comes back. You know.
Yeah.
So.
Hope so.
If he comes back full healthy and like how he was,
get off the Clippers back, dude.
Bro,
get off the Clippers back, dude.
I'm just saying they'll be a top 4 seed in the West, top 3 maybe.
Well,
is that a hot take?
They got
that's
Paul
my hot
George,
take.
dude.
I don't think that's an actual hot take.
How is that not like a thing? You know?
I think that's.
Here's the thing with the Clippers. There's always been potential there. There's always been. That was an amazing come together with Kawhi and Paul George teaming up instead of Kawhi going to the Lakers. That scenario where he's like, "F you, LeBron, I'm going to the Clips."
Yeah,
wild. I would have gone with LeBron and let that be one of the best duos of all time. But I think the Clippers have always had the potential for a long time. Back when the big 3 of Blake Griffin, CP3, and DeAndre Jordan came together, huge potential. That was
50 years ago.
Didn't really go anywhere. Well, that's what I'm saying. The Clippers have always had potential, but they can never finish. They're losing to Gordon Hayward Jazz.
Hey, that was Joe Johnson, bro. Hey, Joe Johnson with that.
Joe Jesus, you mean?
That winner.
Yeah. But good. This is what I'm saying. They're losing to Joe Johnson in his last season of the NBA.
He played a couple more years, didn't he?
I think he played 1.
Might have been in the league. I'm not sure he played anymore, but he did hit that shot, and it was nope.
Last year,
I think he went on to play the big 3 and won that.
The Celtics picked him up last year, so he would have gotten a ring if they won.
See?
Because he played 10 games.
Shoulda, woulda, coulda. I don't know. Joe Johnson is a legendary player, and
Love Joe
he's
Johnson.
done great things in his career. But
Yeah,
that's what I'm
I
saying.
get what you're saying.
The Clippers, like, it's always a team where, like, yeah, they could be, and like they have the pieces.
I just don't trust Paul George. So
See,
I
I
think they
think-
might be good enough even without Paul George being that good. But if he takes too many shots away from other dudes, then I think they run into issues.
I think
Yeah.
Paul George, like, yeah, that's kind of how it used to be, playoff P, right?
Push
But
off P, you mean?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Push
I think it's kind of getting different. I think he's starting to be a more consistent player. I don't know. Maybe that's a little drastic, but
That's true. Huff and copium.
I don't know, man. I just think Paul George is. I don't think we could say playoff P anymore. We might be able to say
No, you
push-off
can.
P.
You definitely can.
You can. All right. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm with Brady. I don't think you can count them out, but it's also one of those things where it's like they haven't been able to get it done with great trios and duos.
Hey, I'm not saying they're going to win it or anything. I just think they're going to be a top seed in the West.
Who's their center?
I think that roster is too deep to not be top.
Yeah,
3.
their centers that
Zubats, right?
Yeah, Zubats.
Yeah, that guy's a stud too. So yeah, they've got a good team. They really do. And
did you guys know the Lakers drafted him?
Yeah, no, he
and
was
traded him to the Clippers.
Yeah.
What were they doing in that scenario?
They had, I don't know.
That doesn't make sense why they would
is
trade
one
him.
of the Morris brothers on the Clippers? Is that right?
Yeah.
Yes.
The one that didn't like get in trouble.
The one who didn't start fighting.
Yeah, whatever that one is, he's on their team still.
Is either what Markeith or
Marcus or Markeith.
I'll look it up real quick. Segue just went final. The best team actually in the West, Portland. Last time
did they win again?
They did.
Spoilers.
3-0. Everyone else has an L in the West.
I don't want to go back.
Real? Are they real?
I don't want to go back to the Lakers, but since you bring up Portland, we have to talk about it.
So you got to talk about the Lakers. True, you can't talk about Portland. It's freaking Portland.
No, so like Anthony Davis has a corner 3, and Nurkic looks to see who's there, and my man literally turns around, and Anthony Davis throws it off the side of the backboard.
That was so bad.
And Nurkic is like, it went right behind his head, where if he didn't move at all, it would have landed right in his hands.
Yeah.
I was like,
so
this
bad.
is so disrespectful, but it was. I was there for it, dude. I loved it. I loved watching that. But Dame looks good, man. Dame looks really good.
Dame's always looked good. He just had never had the correct pieces around him,
I'm looking at players. I don't know. They have a lot of young guys. This is a lot younger than I realized.
Was Hood still on the roster, or is
no? Rodney's gone.
Is he even in the league?
I don't think he's in the league anymore.
He was a fun player on the Jazz. I'm not gonna lie.
There's a bunch of players that were on the Jazz within the last 3-4 years that aren't even in the league anymore. That were like significant role players on the Jazz.
I think that tells you more about our roster at the time than anything.
Yep. Yeah, definitely does.
Oh man, I wish I was watching a little bit more games. There's so many. Many.
Dude. Yeah,
it's tough to keep up.
When we started this, and Matt's like, I'm gonna watch every game. I don't know if you guys are. I'm like, I'll try. And I'm like, I don't know how.
Games.
Like, there's so many.
Right. There's so many games.
It's so hard.
I would love. I don't know. Have any of you guys watched any Hornets games? How are they looking?
Nope.
I don't know.
Oh man, I need to get on
2-1.
I need to get on the Hornets wagon a little bit and see what's going on over there
yesterday.
Because
Drew does love his balls.
I do love the ball, brothers. I'm not
you and Sean, man.
I'm not
our buddy Sean.
I'm not into the whole TV show and like what's their dad's name? Oh, why is it breaking? I want to say Dell. LeVar. Okay, Dell is Steph Curry's dad. LeVar. I don't buy into all that nonsense, but I do think Lonzo and LaMelo are a heck of ballers. And LiAngelo, I'm surprised I even know his name. Is that his name, LiAngelo? I could be saying that.
Sure.
Okay.
That's LiAngelo.
But no, I think LaMelo Ball is a stud, but I actually like Lonzo Ball a little bit better. I think that guy can grind and hustle. I think the better player is LaMelo.
Yeah.
But I think Lonzo is just a workhorse, and he just gets stuff done. And he's improved so much since the time at the Lakers. Like, he really has. So
Okay, true. 'Cause he was garbage of the Lakers.
yeah, and then he was great in New Orleans, and now he's on the Bulls, right?
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
I'll believe that.
No,
Lonzo?
Lonzo.
Yeah, he's on the Bulls.
I'm a big Lonzo fan. I think he's a stud. I think he's awesome.
He's injured though. He hasn't even played a game yet.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Yo, all I
Yeah.
need to know about Charlotte is Gordon Hayward's haircut. They're not doing anything.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Apparently he wants to be traded to the Lakers.
Sure.
Ooh, spicy.
Yeah, I saw that rumor like 3 days ago.
Spicy.
Okay, he's another player that has just kind of like, he was such a key player at the Utah, and then he went to the Celtics. Sure, he got injured bad, but the man hasn't done anything since he left Utah. Like, really anything of note.
He wasn't good enough to be a number one option, and we just had no one else, and so he was our number one option.
And he was an all-star though that year.
Yes, but like he is not, and I don't think he ever was like that type of player. I think he's a good accessory, which is, hey, pop off, King.
Yeah.
But the fact we
Yeah.
used him as the guy, and he's most definitely not the guy.
Cue
He's
Elijah Wood.
he's no Laurie, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. I don't know. That was weird, the whole scenario. We were so bummed when he left, but I'm kind of like, what did we really see there? Like, he's gone from team to team getting more money.
He's gotten a lot of money going places.
And I just don't think he does that much. Like, I still think you run the offense through LaMelo Ball on Charlotte.
I think he's been overpaid every place he's been.
Yeah. Besides Jazz, right? He wasn't on a close to a max.
We signed him to a offer sheet or whatever, because wasn't it the Hornets originally?
Yes, signed him
and then we matched it or whatever.
Yeah.
But the Celtics gave him a crazy deal. I mean, we could have given him more, but
thank goodness we didn't, though, because we probably wouldn't have gotten Donnie.
We would have gotten Donnie, but he wouldn't have gone. Who knows? Yeah, who knows if Donovan would have been Donovan?
What Donnie is now. Yeah.
I miss him.
Dude, I miss him every day. I kind of want to get a Cavs jersey with Donovan Cavs jersey.
Do it, dude. Pull the trigger, man.
And I also want to get a Rudy mini jersey.
Do it, dude.
Rudy, always. I love him. Okay, quick. And this is too much of a deep dive, so we're getting late. But super quick thoughts. In a hypothetical world, current Jazz team, if you add Rudy Gobert or Donovan Mitchell, are they like a top 4 team in the West?
Top 4?
Yep. Where do you put them? I'd put them top 4 with Rudy. I said it.
With our current roster.
Current roster, you just add Rudy Gobert or Donovan Mitchell, not both.
Oh, that's tough.
That is really tough. Who are you? Like, you're saying if Rudy's on our team, you're
saying
top 4?
Magic wand. Not it'd be too in depth and smart.
Yeah.
I'm not smart enough to trade out players to have back. Just
Yeah.
our roster, plunk Rudy Gobert's on it.
What about if you put Donnie in?
Donovan Mitchell's on it.
Either way, you put him top 4.
Which one's better? Which one's better? I think the Rudy team is.
I think in the current team, how it is, I think Donovan Mitchell would be the better choice.
I think Donovan would.
And
Really?
I think it adds give and pop situations. Give it to Donnie, drive it in, kick it to Laurie, kick it to any of the other team around the 3, Clarkson, and let them splash. And Donnie can finish big time near the rim. You put Rudy in there, you're still relying on getting your firepower from the guys we have, whereas we could get a more efficient scorer from Donovan. That's why I think.
I see. Here's my counterpoint. I think we've tried. I think you still have Mike Conley, and Mike Conley, Donovan doesn't work.
No.
I think if you have Donovan, Laurie isn't Laurieing.
Okay.
And
Magic
so
Wand.
I think, okay, Magic Wand.
Magic Wand. I don't have Conley, and I have Clarkson, Donovan in the backcourt.
Okay.
And then the team, how it is. The rest of the team.
I don't know how that works with Donovan and Jordan.
Just have
Donovan.
Have either one of them bring up the ball, preferably Donovan, and get in a situation where he can drive and either kick it to someone on the wing or go do what Donnie does around the rim or floater jumps.
I think what makes this Jazz team special so far is having the ball in Lauri Markkanen's hands and having him be the guy, because he's freaking stepping up to the plate and he's 7 feet tall, and it's weird that he's this good. Well, he stays good on it, but
I
for the
do
first
get what you're
week,
saying with having Rudy, though, because if you have Donovan, you're not averaging 29, 30 assists like they are now.
exactly.
If you have the current roster with Rudy, you're probably averaging 35 assists. You probably are averaging more, and he's getting put back dunks, rebounds, all that.
Counter again. Yes, Lauren, whatever his name is, Markkanen.
Lauren.
Yes, he is the guy getting it done, but his numbers aren't anywhere near what Donovan is in Cavs right now.
No, sure, but I think that Laurie plus the other players
is what's getting it
is a better outcome than just having Donovan do Donovan things, which is amazing. Donovan is amazing. Do not take this wrong. Donovan, I love you. I know you're an avid listener. You're the best. But I just feel like if you have Donovan, it kind of it does. It takes away shots from other people because you want Donovan to have those shots. Whereas if you throw Rudy in, give him 10 shots a game, most more putbacks, let him be the best defensive player, and let the rest from cook. I don't know. It is close though. It's interesting.
That is an interesting
I think
question.
It's interesting. I could see both sides. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I think I'm still on the Donovan side right now, but
I think I'm on Donovan's side too. I understand what Matt says.
I love
that, though.
the idea of having both of them, one or the other, on this team. I wish we could have done something.
Let's just have both of them come back with our current roster.
and all the future picks.
Hey, come back.
It was all one great. It was all one
the
great
Cavs
bamboozle.
and minis for all their players and picks, and we get both of them back.
And we're just gonna keep the dudes. Yeah.
The greatest heist of all time.
Okay, this is a call for Rudy and Donovan to go out tomorrow and request a trade back to the Jazz. We miss you.
Oh man. What a time. What a time.
Okay. Anything else y'all want to discuss? We've been going long enough.
No, I
Any
think
other flaming hot takes you want to get Bird? You want to try one out? You want to dip your feet in the lava?
I still don't have any.
Okay, you love it. That's Brother
No.
Bird.
That's what I do.
No flames here.
No, I don't have hot takes. I just have solid, good takes.
okay. Okay. This guy. He did say Joel Embiid will win MVP. So.
Hey, I apologize.
But yeah, great season so far. We've had a lot of cool things happen. So
yeah, it's been fun.
I'm excited. I'm excited for this next week of basketball. It's gonna be fun.
John Morant, marry me.
You heard it here first, folks.
Oh my goodness.
He's so dope. That's all we got. Thank you for listening to Certified Water Boys. This has been Brother Matt, Brother Drew, Brother Bird, signing off.
Adios.
Adios.